1989, and a few months had passed since my 17th birthday, the legal age to drive in New Jersey. It did not seem abnormal to me that I did not yet have my license. I was behind on all things adolescent. I was a senior in high school, fat and depressed, in plus-size leggings and oversized t-shirts, obsessed with Pink Floyd, and still riding the school bus, when most everyone I knew was outwardly perky and taut, and driving around wearing micro miniskirts and fringed half-shirts, listening to Def Leppard. My father wanted me to get used to driving after dark, so we practiced at night. Once I knew how to drive at night, he reasoned, driving during the day would be even easier. This seemed logical enough to me, but my mother begged to differ. In the evenings, as my father and I headed out after dinner to practice K-turns and parallel parking, she stood in the kitchen, nervously twisting a towel. But it's dark out. She doesn't have to drive at night, my mother pleaded, partially blocking the door. Everybody's got to drive at night, my father said, pushing her aside. She's got to learn. This scene happened each evening of my tutorial, my father making a show of handing me the keys to his blue Chevy Cavalier station wagon in front of my mother, which would cause her to shudder so violently, even the dog looked worried. My mother feared many things from me. She feared no one would ever love me because I was fat. She feared me wearing bikini underwear because they would give me panty lines because I was so fat, and yeast infections because that's what bikini underwear did. She feared me being a vegetarian because of all the cheese I consumed. She feared my Converse Chuck Taylors because they were masculine. Most of my life, I wrote off her multiple neuroses as an overbearing Italian-American mother thing, until I learned to drive, when her irrationality climbed to an absurd height, and even her fellow overbearing Italian-American mothers thought she was a crazy lady. Despite his defense of my right to drive, my father was also not the esteemed building type. When I expressed an interest in going to college, he inquired with a sinister chuckle, what are you going to take up there, space? He may have been mean and averse to higher education, but the one fatherly area in which he excelled was